I am Coach Sarah. I'm with Hurray Hope Health. Thank you so much for coming to cook with me this morning. I'm so excited to share with you my best Trim Healthy Mama tips and tricks to help you stay on plan. Today we are going to be making donuts. I just found this recipe and some of you guys might actually already know it. Maybe you've already made this, but this is new to me and I thought we need to bring this back. So we are going to be making the recipe. This is from Rural Route, Dakota. I have linked everything you guys are gonna need for this recipe in the description to this video. So today, to get started, I'm gonna lay out everything that you're gonna need, but one of the things you wanna start with is turning on your oven at 375. That's gonna be your best thing. And then we're actually going to be making buttermilk. I have never done this before, and so this actually captivated me. And I was really excited because I thought, oh, is there milk in this? But there is actually no milk per se. But we're gonna make buttermilk using almond milk and some white Modena vinegar. It just needs to be some white vinegar, some vinegar that you have on hand. I did get this one at Trader Joe's. You can just go to your local grocery store and get some of these. If you are joining me for the replay, hit hashtag donut. And if you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Okay, so I'm just gonna get one bowl. This is really, really easy. I found this recipe to be very, very therapeutic. And if you're joining me, say hello, good morning, good morning. I wanna say hello. So step one, this takes 10 minutes. And so I recommend while you're working in your kitchen, do this, and then you can do the dishes. I love recipes like this where it's not hands-on the whole time. You just do a step, do something else. Do the next step, do something else. But it's really, really easy. Okay, so we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar to our almond milk. So I already pre-measured the almond milk, and then we're just gonna mix that together. And this needs to sit for 10 minutes. Okay, that's it. Super, super easy. Okay, I'm gonna set this back here. So now what we're gonna wanna do is this is the one that's been sitting for 10 minutes. So you don't have to worry, I'm not gonna make you wait 10 minutes. And then we are going to, and you can see we have the finished product back here. So I'm super excited to show you guys how this works. Next, you're gonna wanna make oat flour. So with oat flour, this is the best thing ever. If you have a Vitamix, probably a Ninja too. I don't have a Ninja, but all you want to do is take your oats, and I have this huge bag. Here's the thing, the recipe, it calls for like 1 1/3 cup, but if you put too little in your Vitamix, it doesn't blend as well. That is one of the secrets to making sure that your smoothies, if you do like a mini smoothie or any of those things, sometimes it's just not enough food in there. And so it's easier if you can make a bulk batch, share it with your kids. So I literally just pour a bunch, like half my thing full of my oats. And then I'm just gonna turn this on and blend it. I wanted to show you guys so you know how to do it too, because it's so simple. And then this turns into oat flour. And it just takes like, I don't know, a minute, if that. And you can dance while you're waiting, or do the dishes, you know, all the things you can do. Isn't this great? All right, who is with me this morning? See if I can see you, friends. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Robin. So excited for donuts. Yes, sister, amen. Good morning, good morning. All right. Okay, that's it. It is done. It's done. Look at this, you guys. It's beautiful. You see that? Perfect. So, what do you do with this now? So you would measure out what you need, and then you're like, okay, but now I've got all this extra. So easy, you guys. Put it in a bag and label it oat flour. You're ready to go for next time, and you can skip this step next time because you already have some. So there is my tip for you with oat flour. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Now we are gonna go down the recipe and make these donuts. So we're gonna measure all of the dry things first. And honestly, If you put it all together down in order, I did it and it worked totally fine. I'm just gonna do this so you guys can see it with the dry stuff first. So I'm gonna start with my pre-measured oat flour. And then we are going to add our gentle sweet. So I'm gonna do that. And I am using the xylitol-free gentle sweet like I always use. Next, we are going to add, what are we adding? We are going to add nutmeg. Oh my goodness, you guys, if you know where to buy, I need to buy this in bulk. I wonder if Costco sells this online in bulk, because nutmeg at this time of year is so fantastic. And you can add it to your trimmies. If you guys have ever had my matcha, Hurray Hope matcha, you put this on top and it's like out of this world good. You feel like you just stepped into a Starbucks. All right, so how much of this do we need? I don't know, I'm blind today. Oh, there it is, okay. So we're doing 1/4 teaspoon plus 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then we are going to add xanthan. So a lot of these things, if you've been a Trim Healthy Mama for a long time, these are things you already have in your pantry. So we're going to add 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan. Okay, done, done, done. Now, let's see. We're gonna do 1/2 tablespoon. Okay, that's a lot of baking powder. And I'm using up, just make sure you get one that's aluminum free. So that. Okay, now what? We need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good, you guys. All right, now I'm gonna take my fork. I'm gonna mix this together. Then we're going to add the wet ingredients. That's it. Super easy, right guys? That's it. I love how easy this is. These are things you should already mostly have. Maybe you gotta run to the store for the vinegar, but I think a lot of you might already have some vinegar in your pantry too. So, that's that. Now, we'll just go down and add the liquids. So this is our buttermilk. So I'm gonna throw that in. Then we are going to add, okay, don't make fun of me. I couldn't find applesauce, so I'm using my kids' applesauce pouches that I get at Costco. This is not the most economical way. So just, if you have apples, 'tis apple season, and our apple tree isn't quite ready yet, but we'll probably be making some applesauce out of it. And let's see, I need a tablespoon measure. Here we go. Is it just one? It's just one. You don't even need a lot. So, if you don't have any, just go for your kids' applesauce pouchy. They're gonna be okay. All right. Now, we are going to add egg whites. So I'm just using, these are the egg whites I get from Costco. And I'm gonna pour that in. And is that it? Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel like I got everything. Did I do vanilla? No, I didn't. Almost missed it. Almost missed the mark. Okay, this is 1/2 teaspoon. Here it is. I almost did 1/2 tablespoon. I think it would have been okay. Seriously, I almost did. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I think that's it. Yep, okay, that's it. Now mix. So, once you mix this together, I am going to recommend, I have a couple ideas for you guys, because I'm full of ideas. I wanted a reason to use my Epicure silicone donut pan, and I love it. The reason I love it is because it is 100% silicone. A lot of the silicone out there has junk and fillers. Okay, so that's it. It has junk and fillers, and you do not want junk and fillers in your food. You're baking that. You do not want to eat that. So if you're going to get silicone, make sure you get one that is this hot? No, it's good. Okay. So this is how I do it, but we're going to do this a little bit backwards, because sadly, I only have one, and now I feel like I need two. I recommend this recipe makes 6 donuts in the Epicure silicone. Yes, you can make them smaller. If you want to do it in like an 8x8 pan, you can do that too with, I would put parchment paper down in your 8x8 pan, but your donuts will be square. So just know that totally will still work. But if you want to make them just like this is so easy. It looks just like donuts. All my kids were eating them, and I was just really excited about that. So I doubled the recipe in order to feed my entire family, but that means that I have to run it through twice, which it's really not a big deal because it's one of those like set it, run it, set it, run it, and I don't mind. So anyways, this is what they're gonna look like. But what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna cook these for 16 minutes. And then, and I'll show you guys how to fill them when we're done here. But since I only have one pan, we're doing this a little bit backwards. But when they come out of the oven, let them sit for just a few minutes because these are actually very delicious warm. So you're going to want to pop them up just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. They should pop right out. Just loosen them just a little bit like this with your finger, and then they're gonna pop right out. So what I do, if you want to cool off, if you do it when they're a little bit warmer, you can put them on a cookie cooling rack to cool. And so I'm just gonna use this so I can shuffle them around a little bit easier. I'm gonna keep them on there. But this is my Epicure cutting mat. And just so you guys can see them a little bit more clearly. And this is very flexible. I mean, you can just pick it up and move it as long, just don't burn your hand. Don't burn your hand. And then all you have to do, I mean, if you do this, you just pick it up and then you can flip it over like so. And then we're gonna pick them up. You guys see this? Yes, you can. Ta-da! It's a magic show. Okay. I love this because seriously, like there's just barely any crumbs left in here. And I totally made these yesterday and I just refilled them up. Oh, no cooking spray. Never use cooking spray in your silicone. It will ruin your silicone. So no propellants. No, if you really feel like you need something, oh honey, you can't be in here. Sally, I love you though. If you want to be on my show, you gotta put a shirt on, okay? You wanna go put a shirt on? Go grab one really quick. And you want a donut? I'll get you one, all right? My shirtless child. So don't put, you can put a little butter in here. You could put a little bit of coconut oil, like rub it in. You really don't need it though. And then when you're completely done making these, all you need to do is just run this in some hot water, throw some dish soap in it, and then it's done. Like just rinse it right away. That is the trick. If you let stuff stick, then that's when, and harden like overnight, that's when you have to scrub it and it's not fun. So rinse it out as soon as you're done and you're good to go. All right, so now that, before we decorate these, you guys can see how beautiful these look. Look at those. They look perfect. I'm gonna just quick show you what to do. So when it's like this, and trust me, they will come out again even though there's just a little bit of residue, it's no big deal. I just take, actually, I'm gonna take a spoon. Let's see if I have one. Sort of. Okay, I'm gonna just take a spoon, and this is how I make sure I get them equal. I go through each one, and I just make sure I put 1 spoon in each, all right? So I will spare you all the details, but to make sure you get exactly 6, that's what I do. I go through, put a scoop in each, and then I just take my spoon, and I go around the edge like this, and you guys, it doesn't even take 4 minutes to do this if you want them to look exactly like donuts. So then it will look like that, okay? So you'll do that for the whole batch, then into the oven for 16 minutes, all right? And of course, put it on, I recommend that you put it on a cookie sheet because these are flimsy, and when they get warm, they get a little bit more flimsy. So you guys can see I filled up my donut, and you guys saw how I popped them out. All right, so next, now we want to decorate these. So what are we going to do? I actually do not follow her direct recommendations in the recipe because I really like the donuts that you get, well, I used to really like the donuts that you get from the gas station, which, you know, the cinnamon sugar ones that are just like smothered in cinnamon and sugar, and you're like bite into them, huh, that's exactly what these taste like. And so in order to replicate that, I just modified it just a tiny bit. But you're gonna want to, oh, I already got it out. Where did I put it? Where did I put it, you guys? Okay. We're gonna take 1 tablespoon of butter. This is what's gonna keep it in an E. And if you wanna keep it dairy-free, all you really need to do is sub in some coconut oil or butter flavored coconut oil, and that's it. Okay, so then you're gonna take a basting brush, and this is what's gonna keep it nice and not oversaturating each one. Then we are going to take another bowl and we are going to measure out, let's see, is this, yeah, it's good. I'm just gonna do 3 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet. And you know, if you just eyeball it, this does not need to be, this is not rocket science. Not the rocket science. And then I'm gonna do, you can do like 1 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I just added 1. I kind of eyeball it. Let's mix this together. If I want it a little bit darker, then I'll add more. I think I'm liking that. Okay, so this was 1 teaspoon plus 3 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet. Now, here's another reason to put these on a mat. This will just make cleanup a breeze if you have it like this. If you keep it on here and do it, it will drip through. Ask me how I know. I learned from my own mistakes. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna quickly brush them. Dun, dun, dun. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, you guys get the idea. Super easy. Then after you get all of them done, then we're gonna dip them. Dip, 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 okay, like so. I'm gonna go through, dip them. See, this is easy, this is fun. Have your kids help you. They are gonna love making these. Did you put a shirt on? Do you wanna come show them that you love these donuts? Do you want one? You can come over if you want to. She went and got dressed. See, you guys, the kids line up for these. That's a good sign. Like, I praise Jesus when those moments happen. Like, my kids love it. Okay, so same thing. Flip them, do the other side. You're literally just getting it moist enough to have the cinnamon sugar. Okay, now, if you're not a sweet tooth, absolutely scale back on this part. But I really like them just like this. So, again, not a sweet tooth, don't use near as much of the Gentle Sweet. Okay, so same thing, we're gonna dip them, and then we're gonna dip them. This is so, you guys, this is fun. This is one of those that just like, I don't know, it sparks joy in me, and you get beautiful donuts when you're done. They're so pretty. They're just so pretty. Okay, and then if you have any left over, just throw this in a bag and save it for your next batch of donuts, or sprinkle it on your leftover oatmeal. I mean, it's super easy. Okay, all right, that's it. Now, let's take a look at these. What do you guys think? Can you guys see those? Beautiful, right? Super easy. Was that not easy? That was easy. That was, I want to hit the button. That was easy. Where'd my towel go? Okay, you want to try one? Should we show our friends how they taste? Okay. Let's see. I think I shared all my secrets with you today. Should we take a bite? You want one bite? You're thinking about it? Oh, you got it. Do you like it? This is Haven, by the way, if you have not met Haven. This is my youngest daughter. What do you think? Did they turn out good? Let me try. Okay. I can't believe, you guys, this is an E. I can't believe it. It's fantastic. Now, you know there's some egg white in here. There's not a ton of protein. So I would recommend, if you're gonna, oh, you want it? Oh, she wants it. She wants that one. I would recommend putting some collagen, some creamy dreamy, some whey in your coffee if you're gonna have this, in order to bulk up your protein. Otherwise, there's a little bit of protein in here, just probably not enough. You're gonna wanna bulk it up. So, all right, guys. I hope that was super helpful. I hope you made donuts with me today. Look at those. They are fantastic. See if I pick up all these. I know. I'm totally passing you guys some. Have a donut on me. I love you guys. They should have a donut. You guys, should we break one? Let's see if I can break one. Oh, thank you, Robin. Okay, can you guys see this? Ooh. Look at that. That's for you. That's for you, my sisters. I love you guys. Okay. Well, it's donut time over here. We're gonna enjoy our donuts. It's been so fun hanging out with you. All the links to the recipe and everything are in the description. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. I love you guys, and if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And we'll see you guys again next week.
Have a wonderful, wonderful day.